My friends left the party hours ago, but I know they're still here. Story by you/Hopeful Trouble 1511. 2 nights ago, I hosted a small gathering of sorts. I had just finalized my divorce from my ex-husband and moved into my own apartment. He was a controlling, silent, and unpredictable man for the entirety of our 5-year marriage. So obviously, my friends were happy for me. This congrats. A man isn't ruining your life anymore. Party was not even my idea. It was theirs. I spent that evening arranging charcuterie on paper plates and pouring red wine into Walmart paper cups. That's how you know you're really living your best life. No real utensils, but somehow the fancy salami and cheese still made the budget. Honestly, the place is a bit small and unfurnished. I have a decent job, but as it turns out, lawyers aren't cheap. Still, I'm now the proud owner of a 700 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment on the 9th floor of a building that's definitely seen better days. I can't complain, though. It's just me and my thoughts. Or it was. All of that to say, this place is empty. There's no comfort here, not yet, anyway. It doesn't feel like mine. I've been here about 2 weeks, and I haven't found the motivation to decorate. Or really to do anything at all. After getting myself ready and laying out a few blankets on the floor, the only seating option, unless everyone wanted to pile onto my sad little air mattress, I took a deep breath and waited for people to arrive. I was excited. I swear I missed my friends. It felt like months since I'd had real, loving human contact. "So glad you made it," I said to each of them as they walked through the door. We traded hugs and warm little reassurances. "Good for you, girl, you're better off without him." "I'm so jealous, I'd love to live on my own again." I love my friends. Truly. Most of them are in stable, loving relationships. Many have children. Some run small Etsy businesses that actually thrive. They are determined. They're indestructible monuments to motivation and determined women. I sound jealous, because I am. I do not have enough pride to pretend that I'm not. The party was great. We laughed too loudly, drank too much cheap wine, and for a few hours, it almost felt like nothing in my life had ever fallen apart. It's important to surround yourself with other women. The only people who can truly know you. Even if they didn't fully understand what I'd been through, their presence filled the empty corners of this place with something close to warmth. When they started leaving around 11 p.m., I felt a sudden, aching sadness. We traded hugs and cheek kisses. I watched them disappear down the hallway one by one, then finish the last of the wine alone. That's when it all went wrong. Knock, knock, knock. The rattling door interrupted my sulking. I figured one of the girls had left something behind. A wallet? Car keys? I scanned the room but didn't see anything obvious. This is the problem with being too wine drunk, everything blurs. I didn't think twice. I hobbled to the door and cracked it open. All 10 of my friends were standing there. Smiling. Too widely. Their eyes blew wide with dilated pupils as if they'd just seen something divine or unspeakable. Or both. "Mind if we come in?" they asked, in perfect unison. I didn't even have time to squeak out a response. The door swung fully open, and they pushed past me both too fast and too forcefully. I stumbled back, hitting my face hard against the closet door. "Jesus. What the hell?" I gasped, clutching my cheek. But they didn't acknowledge me. They just filed into the middle of the room and sat cross-legged in a circle on the floor. They giggled, still perfectly synchronized, and locked eyes on me. How drunk was I? Surely this couldn't be happening. I must have passed out. I must be dreaming. That makes sense. Yes. That has to be it. I burst out laughing. I didn't know what else to do. Then the laughter cracked. And then I was sobbing. The friends said nothing. They weren't even blinking. Just smiling and staring at me. As if I was supposed to perform for them. "Get out," I whispered through my ragged breaths. "Please." Even the air in the room was still. Nobody moved, not even me. I stood there for what felt like hours. The overhead light hummed softly. My knees started to shake. My throat was dry. Eventually, I gathered enough courage to move. I stepped over the threshold into the room. No one reacted. Not when I walked past them, not when I cried, not even when I collapsed onto the bathroom floor and threw up. When I came back out, they were still sitting there. Still smiling. I didn't sleep. I couldn't. I curled up on my air mattress and pulled the blanket over my head like a child. Like that would do anything. I realized I should have called the police. I should have slept somewhere else. I should have done anything but stay there. But I was scared. All I have ever known is staying somewhere that didn't want me. Now, even my own space didn't want me there anymore. By morning, they were gone. Physically, anyway. It's hard to explain, but I can still feel them here. I just can't see them. Sometimes I catch a pair of eyes blinking at me from the darkened hallway. Most days, there's extra trash in the bin. Dishes in the sink I don't remember using. My friends have been texting, worried. I send back short replies. Usually something vague about adjusting to the new place. They want to visit again, but I can't let them. I'm too afraid. Their faces are ruined now. Corrupted by what I saw that night. It took me time to accept that I'm sharing this space with something else. Ghosts or whatever, I'm not sure what they are. I just know they're not leaving. And the truth is, I'm not alone. But this kind of company doesn't comfort you. It just fills the silence with a weight you can't shake. A presence you can't hold. And it's not unfamiliar. Living with them feels eerily similar to living with someone who never really saw you. The hollowness is the same. So is the cold. Sometimes, when I'm too tired, too lonely to care, I whisper into the silence. Okay. You can come in. And every time, the door creaks open, but no one ever walks in.